Wheel, a divine object bestowed upon humans by humans, with the sole purpose of driving humanity, figuratively and literally, away from day-to-day mundane life into the unknown realm of knowledge, strength, and integrity, ultimately ascending themselves as gods. Every quintessential event that has happened to humanity has either happened after the invention of wheel or has a direct correlation with it. Don't believe me? Boom! Birth of Christ after wheel. Child labor after wheel. CIA developing mind control technology before the Soviets so they can have monopoly over the entire world, but instead cause modern day drug crisis. Yep, after wheel. And objectively the most memorable thing. Lightning McQueen. However, there's one thing that holds more value than any of these, and that is music. Now the thing is, I like music. Music that makes you happy, music that makes you sad, and music that makes you want to shake your head so violently till you break your neck and end up in a wheelchair like 𝓵𝓵𝓪𝓻𝓽𝓲. And above all, music that repels mosquitoes. Yo, Zimmy, we should blast this shit in Africa. Yeah, that way the mosquitoes won't have to die from AIDS. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make here is, I have a specific music taste. I listen to any and every kind of music. So much so that if a steel glass falls in a certain way, I might even bust out some moves. You know this meme right here? Yeah, I'm the 𝓬𝓵𝓪𝓲. And I, the Duke of listening to whatever my YouTube mix recommends me, will listen to every song that finds its way to my ears. And just like that, I stumbled upon 𝓹𝓵𝓪𝓂𝓲. To be specific, this song right here. Now this song is fire. Genuinely, I like this song so much that it got me thinking, if his unreleased song is this good, surely his released songs, perhaps his entire catalog, should be even better. So, just like that, the 𝓬𝓵𝓪𝓲 sets his voice of listening to every 𝓹𝓵𝓪𝓂𝓲 album, starting with. Now this album is genuinely ass. This might be the biggest ass in the history of asses. As big as this ass right here. You know what? Change it to italic. Matter of fact, make it even bold. You know what? Fuck it. Change the entire font to Trajan color. At least this font is better than the entire album. The first song on this album, an ass. The second song on this album, another ass. The entire album, a big ass. Now I know how you Cardi fans be moving. And before you come at my doorsteps, just remember, I'm from here. So yeah, best of luck finding me. However, I do like few of the songs from this album, just because of some bomb-ass Jesus Christ in edit. Apart from that, it is still an ass! Whatever I said about the previous album, forget about it. Cause this album slaps.
Nice.
Whole lot of red, more like whole lot of red hearse that I send you at your house as a simple gesture of appreciation, Mr. Cardi. Aww. Along with a pipe bomb for this abomination. But honestly, this album is pretty decent. However, it could have been better if it had relatable lyrics, fine vocals, good beats, a collab from Mr. K-Sai, 2 burritos, a Barbie, an Optimus Prime figurine, 6 packets of Lay's, and some Coke. And then only it could had a slight chance of being on par with Miles, Dr. Martin Luther King. Other than that, songs are pretty good. Almost all songs are pretty catchy, and except for one song, and that is Meh. And as the name suggests, it is meh. Anyways, moving on. The album cover is sick, and so is the entire album. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be the first 10 out of 10 album in this video, and I like pretty much every song from this album. from the thought-provoking lyrics to mind-bending melodies. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a straight-up gangster certified album, and I listen to it every time I drive my Ford 𝓬𝓵𝓪𝓲 late at night, gazing at the stars, actively looking for my next victim, searching for a secluded place where I can hide bodies that has been rotting in my basement for the past 2 decades. Anyways, good album though. Pretty good album. Lil Uzi and Playboi Carti. As much as I love the companionship between these two gentlemen in 𝓬𝓵𝓪𝓲, I gotta admit, they had some absolute bangers in this first album. Motherfuckers were moving like Captain America and Winter Soldier from Civil War, or Miles Morales and Peter Parker, or Uzi, 𝓸𝓲 and 𝓸𝓲. Heck, they were like the fucking yin and yang. It felt like they were about to make a baby named 𝓸𝓵𝓪𝓲. You know, that was funny though, that was funny. Moving on, we gotta address the elephant in the room. Perhaps the big dog, the big gun, the best of the best of the best, 𝓬𝓪𝓻𝓽𝓲. This guy reminded us why he's named as soon as possible Rocky, not Rihanna. And since we are on the topic of ASAP Rocky, yo buddy, you gotta stop releasing babies like goddamn studio albums. And now, the best part. I'm gonna rate these albums out of 10. Not as a YouTuber or as 𝓸𝓵𝓪𝓲, but as a critic. So no shits and giggles. Starting with his self-titled album. An 8. 𝓬𝓵𝓪𝓲, another 8. Whole lot of red, a 7. And finally, his latest album, I Am Music, I was gonna rate a 1. But after thoroughly examining the entire album and the effort put behind this album, I give it a fantastic.
My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard, don't worry, you forget about me.
Just kidding. It's a 5. Now, before all of you Carti fans sacrifice me, I want to say something. And that is, I don't like Central C.
How can I be homophobic when my bitch is gay?